Hi, welcome to the Me and My Bass series. In this series, I will bore you with some interesting facts about some of the basses I own. I will tell you how I did purchase them and why. Further, I will tell you my humble opinion about their playability and their sound. This is, by the way, take 3 of the same video. I already uploaded it and took it down. And now this is part 2, no, 3, well, whatever. So, this time's up the Squier Precision Classic Vibe 50s from 2019. This bass is crafted in Indonesia by Samik. It's a Fender special run. The body is spine with a finish gloss. It has a polyurethane maple neck with finish tinted gloss. It has a C shape. The fingerboard is maple and the inlays are black dots. The pickup, there is only one in this bass, is a Fender designed Alnico split coil. The controls are master volume and master tone. Bridge is a 4-saddle vintage style. This doesn't belong there. And the tuning machines are also vintage style. The pickguard is 1-ply white. I bought this in 2020 from someone in Veenendaal. Why did I buy this bass? First, I already owned a couple of Squier basses from the Classic Vibe and Vintage Modified series, and I was quite pleased with those. Second, I also really desired an early precision model. As you know, or may not know, this model is an exact model of the very first electric bass designed by Leo Fender. It's an historic first, though made in 2019. It's called precision because the bass players around the end of the 40s, beginning of the 50s played those quite large upright basses. They were standing in the back of the stage with a very large, not too loud instrument. And while the guitar players already had solid body guitars and amps, the bass players were hardly noticeable, or hearable actually. So in 1951, December 1951, Leo Fender introduced this bass. It has the shape of a Telecaster guitar, it has a solid body, you could strap it, and most important, you could plug it into an amp and keep up with those heavy guitars. I just said that this model is the same as the one from 1951, but that's not entirely true. It's a copy of the 1954 one. The original bass had a slab body, and for those who don't know what that is, it had a flat backside, and this 1954 one has a contour right here, which follows your body. Skip to the end of 2020, a terrible year. It was almost Christmas. I suggested to my family, maybe it's a nice present for me, and here it is. We're going to the strictly commercial section at this point, so let's hear what Fender/Squier has to say about this bass.
It's a celebration of the birth of the P-bass in the early 50s. The Classic Vibe Precision bass produces massive tone courtesy of its Fender-designed Alnico single-coil pickup. Player-friendly features include a slim, comfortable C-shaped neck profile with an easy-playing 9.5-inch radius fingerboard and narrow tall frets, as well as vintage-style bridge with threaded saddles. This throwback Squier model also features 1950-inspired headstone markings, rich-looking nickel-plated hardware, and slick vintage gloss for a old-school vibe.
What attracted me to buy this bass was the fact that I really wanted an original very first precision. Well, not really a first Fender, of course, because that's unaffordable. But I settled with ease, I might say, on this Squier version of those very first basses. I also wondered how this bass would sound, as this is the only bass I have in my collection with one single coil pickup on it. The weight is average, not too heavy. It has a good feeling neck profile. It's thicker than I used to, but that's what you get with this bass. Although it has a lacquered neck, it sure feels fine to me. Okay, here's a small example how it sounds. First the bass solo, then the bass in context with drums and guitar. The signal flow in this clip was the bass direct into the UAD Apollo Twin with an MPEG SVT simulation running on it. I used the Mid Boost 8x10 preset. This is a good playing bass. The sound from this Fender designed Alnico split coil pickup is great. It has enough lows, enough highs. It has everything, to be honest. But what surprised me the most was the fact by turning down the tone knob and using a string dampener like this Gruff Gear Thump thing, and you put it right here, how much it really sounds like those early 60 basses. It's Motown sound direct under your fingers. I'm quite pleased with this bass. So that's it for this episode. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and like this video. In the lower right side there is a little red button. If you click that, you get subscribed. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.